Impaq, one of South Africa's largest homeschooling providers, is now building upon its existence, or rather extensive experience in the homeschooling space by launching a new online school. Louise Schoonwinkel is the MD of Optimi Home, and she joins us now via Zoom to tell us more about this venture as well as share insight on the future of distance learning in South Africa. Louise, a very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you, Simpiwe. It's great to be with you this morning.
Likewise. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Let's start with what brought about this need to venture into the online schooling space.
Simpiwe, I think what happened during the past 18 months with COVID on the rise, we just noticed that the market was ready for something like this, to take schooling to the next level. The online school is very much focused at parents who's currently in a mainstream setup and wants to school at home. So doing it from the comfort of their home where it's safe and they can be a bit less hands-on than with our traditional homeschooling model.
Now unpack for us how this online school works.
So Simpiwe, it will basically be schooling at home. You will be in a class with 30 other learners. We have qualified teachers teaching you throughout the day. You'll start at 7:30 in the morning. You'll finish around between 2 and 3, depending on your schedule for the day. There will be lots of breaks in between. We will also be breaking up learners into smaller groups. So social engagement is a massive focus for us in the online school, and we have some nice add-ons like mental well-being being a big focus for us. So we have an app where we will measure learners' well-being, and we will have a counsellor who will check in with learners who need it. We also have online fitness sessions during our school morning to keep our learners off the couch. And then we have extra classes included for our difficult subjects. So basically, we will be covering the full curriculum. So as a parent, you don't have to stress about doing catch-up in the evenings. And it will be like a normal school day, but everything will be happening virtually. Okay. We will also have some nice events and virtual excursions for our learners. Like, for example, we will have fitness competitions, virtual prize gettings, and all these things that you would find in a traditional school. It will just all happen online.
Well, apart from it being a digital school, how is this going to be different from the actual schooling?
So we follow the same curriculum. It's the CAPS curriculum that's followed in any other school in South Africa. And the main difference will be that it's a virtual experience, but we've already discussed that. And I do think there's a more individual focus. So we will have a lot of opportunity for you to connect with your teacher and connect with your fellow classmates. But it's safe and it's at home, and you don't have to worry about any school closures because we have uninterrupted learning in an online school. You also have access to the normal Impaq homeschooling material, which is the whole online platform with videos and quizzes and practice tools that our learners can use. And of course, you have access to our Impaq educational experts as well that will guide you through this journey, track your progress. And I do think the mental well-being focus as well as the fitness focus makes it a bit different and more like a working environment, but also introducing some important aspects that's important for a learner's development.
And how would you say this will change the way parents and learners view the nature of homeschooling?
It will completely change how parents and learners view homeschooling. Many parents are afraid of homeschooling because it is an extremely hands-on process for a parent. Essentially, when you're homeschooling, you are taking the responsibility that the school would have taken. And as a parent, that onus rests on you to ensure that your learner is up to standard, they're doing what they need to do at the right time. You have to explain all the concepts to them. So homeschooling is not always an easy process for parents. With the online school, we're aiming to make this process a whole lot easier and more accessible for parents who don't have the time to sit with their learners every day and take full responsibility for teaching them the curriculum.
And this being an absolutely hands-on approach for parents, as you mentioned, how will the children's educational progress be monitored during the course of the curriculum?
So Simpiwe, through our Impaq homeschool, we already have standardized assessments. As I mentioned earlier, we follow the CAPS curriculum, which is the same curriculum that all schools in South Africa follow, and we assess throughout the process. So the difference maybe between your homeschooler and your online schooling learner with Impaq is going to be that we assess that learner and we ensure that they're at the right track. So the teacher will track progress and assess during the school day as they go along. They will be uploading some of their work on our online platform so that the teacher can see where they are at. They will be doing a lot of group work and assignments and tasks. But in terms of the end of the year and progressing to the next level, they will follow the same standards as learners in a traditional mainstream school, where they will complete the same tasks, tests and exams to ensure they can go forward to the next level.
Now, for families wanting to sign up their children to Impaq's new online school, how do they go about doing that?
So Simpiwe, they can contact us. They can jump onto our website, www.impaq.co.za, click on the register button. There's also more information on there. Or they can contact us at sales@impaq.co.za. One of our consultants can help them and assist them with the full registration process. Or they can phone us on 087 405 2233, even if it's just to have a chat. I think any change in schooling and your child's education shouldn't be taken lightly, and it's good to gather information and perhaps just chat to one of our consultants so that they can guide you through the process.
And registration is open since the 1st of the month. How has the response been like?
So our response has been phenomenal. We've had a lot of queries. We always find that the bulk of our registrations takes place in January, just before people have to go back to school. So I would advise any interested parents perhaps enroll a bit sooner so you can get your books a bit earlier. But so far our response has been really great. And we also have a lot of our current Impaq learners who are considering the online school for next year.
Louise, lovely chatting to you, and this is such a brilliant initiative. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Simpiwe.
Good stuff. Have a great day. Now, Louise Schoonwinkel is the MD of Optimi Home, and she just joined us for a chat about their newly launched online school.